No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm angry now. I'm really, 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 really angry now. I'm just fed up. Brexit continued. Furthermore, we talked about the fishermen. I've talked about them before, but that's escalated even further now. Oh God, I don't understand how these fishermen got sold this lie of thinking that they could be out of the EU and get all the benefits that they had without any of the cost. So fishermen, they can't sell any of their fish to Europe because we are now a third country outside of the EU, so we have a lot more regulation. The main thing, I mean, you can dive into it, but it gets very, very boring. And the very, very basics is that we have to clean our mollusks and crustaceans and stuff. But when we're in an EU country, it was fine, ship it over, we'll sort that out. And the most ridiculous thing is that Britain actually pushed for this law back in 2008 for countries outside of the EU to have stricter regulation on the sales of fish because it benefited us because we're an EU country. But anyway, the outcome of all this fishermen, I mean, the fishing industry is just complete and utter shambles in the UK right now. I'm hearing some horrible stories of, you know, fishermen that are turning to alcohol, and so, you know, if you really dive into it, it's really nasty and not very nice. But we knew about the fishermen, but now I'm hearing daffodil growers that were growing thousands upon thousands of daffodils. They can't get the workers to pick their daffodils. Back when we had free movement, we had a lot of Europeans coming over here from Romania, Poland, coming to pick the daffodils. The farmers done a big sort of campaign back when COVID first started. You know, anyone that's furloughed, anyone that's been fired, come and help us out, come and help pick some pick some of our mushrooms, our flowers, whatever, and no one done it. Now, I don't want to go down this rhetoric of British workers being lazy, because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it at all. But the farmer work just suits, you know, those Polish Romanians coming over here, because farming work is rural, it's hard to get to. And what these Europeans used to do, they come over here for the picking season, and they'd have accommodation on the farms, so it just suited them perfectly. But it doesn't suit the British worker. We live, quite far away from farms. You've got to travel in. If you haven't got a car, you can't really get a bus. It's difficult. So another company sector that's losing thousands of money now, flower pickers. When we get into peak farmer picking season, we're going to have exactly the same thing. You know, freedom of movement works both ways. And I've got to stop saying because it's getting annoying. But another thing, and now the one that has really angered me and made me want to pick up the camera straight away, is it started. The selling of the NHS has started. I didn't think it would come this soon. You know, we're only in February from leaving the EU in January, and they've already started. An American insurance company has just taken control over a vast number of GPs in this country. About 370,000 patients worth of GPs are being controlled by American insurance companies. Now, at the moment, the government are paying these insurance companies, but this is how it works. It's not like overnight you wake up and suddenly, we're in an American-style insurance business. They're going to do this little bit by little bit, and it's not what's happening that is making me angry, because I just knew it was coming. But it's the lack of reporting, the lack of knowledge. People don't know about this. It's happening and it's not reported on. And the government are just so frustratingly clever that they just have this way of blaming the EU for everything that's going wrong with Brexit, the fishermen can't sell their fish. Well, it's the EU's fault. They won't let us trade the same way that they did when we were in the EU. The flower bed, it's Europe's fault. They got this way of just being able to get the public to blame Europe, and it's driving me crazy. And we need. I think as people, we need to do something about this. Whatever it is, you know, share pro-Europe videos. We should be, the fishermen and the farmers, we should be really marching on Westminster and saying, look, you sold us a lie. We got to go back. Maybe we're just, I'm just way gone on this. Maybe it's too late, but I just don't think it can ever be too late. Would the EU reject us if we got someone, you know, if we came together and protested this and got someone elected that was like, that went to Europe and just said, look, we're sorry, we're sorry, we just got fed this lie and we got took over by these corrupt politicians that just lied to us as a nation. Can you forgive us and let us back? I don't know whether they would, I don't know, but I think the public have got to do more about just at least shedding the light on at least the NHS, because this is so important. We can't go to an American style system. No one wants that, but it will happen if we just ignore all these things coming out. As usual, comment at me, give me your opinions, let me know. Take care, bye bye. Oh, I'm in Shoreham for people that care. Shoreham by sea. Drive faster. Drive faster. Drive faster! What are you doing?